The energy inside Hallis Hall is shifting as we navigate a pivotal stretch for the Chicago Bears roster. We are tracking multiple developments that could redefine the trajectory of this season, ranging from critical personnel evaluations to tactical adjustments that have been kept under wraps until now. Whether it is the ongoing evolution of the offensive scheme or personnel decisions that leave fans questioning the front office strategy, the stakes have never been higher. Stay tuned as we break down every angle of these unfolding situations. As we examine the current landscape of the Chicago Bears, it is impossible to overlook the hand of General Manager Ryan Poles in the way this roster has been meticulously assembled over the past several months. The strategy has been clear from the onset: build through the trenches and secure long-term foundational pieces that can withstand the rigors of a grueling 17-game schedule. When you look at the recent personnel moves, you see a clear adherence to a specific vision that prioritizes youth, athleticism, and versatility. The front office has been working tirelessly to ensure that the talent floor is high enough to remain competitive in a brutal NFC North, while simultaneously hunting for those high-ceiling impact players that can flip the outcome of a game in a single snap. This process is far from complete, as the evaluation of depth players becomes increasingly critical as we approach the midpoint of the season. Ryan Poles has emphasized the importance of maintaining financial flexibility while continuing to hunt for value in the free agent market and through strategic trades. It is a balancing act that requires a deep understanding of both the salary cap and the specific schematic requirements of the coaching staff. The focus on roster construction isn't just about the starters who take the field for the first series. It is about the entire 53-man unit's ability to survive attrition. We are seeing a concerted effort to develop homegrown talent, which is a departure from past cycles that were heavily reliant on expensive veteran stopgaps. This shift in philosophy signals a commitment to sustainable success, rather than chasing a quick fix that could jeopardize the team's long-term health. The data-driven approach favored by the current leadership team is evident in the snap counts and the way personnel are deployed in various packages throughout the game. As the team continues to refine its identity, the impact of these roster decisions will be felt on both sides of the ball. The defensive front is benefiting from a more rotational approach that keeps players fresh, while the offense is still finding its rhythm as new pieces integrate into the system. It is a fascinating study in patience and discipline, qualities that are often tested when results do not immediately follow the investment. The long-term plan is taking shape, even if the short-term bumps in the road continue to dominate the headlines. As we dig deeper into these decisions, it becomes clear that every roster spot is being treated as a vital asset in a much larger puzzle. But the personnel side of things is only one layer of the onion, and there are other pressing matters developing that demand our immediate attention.
If you're enjoying this deep dive into the latest Chicago Bears news, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are committed to bringing you the most reliable coverage every single day.
Shifting our focus to the tactical side of the ball, the conversation surrounding offensive identity is one of the most critical aspects of the current season. Much like the high-level schematic approach often associated with offensive minds like Shane Steichen, the Chicago Bears are tasked with maximizing their personnel to create mismatches. The challenge for this coaching staff is to blend the established strengths of the skill players with the evolving capabilities of the offensive line. We have seen instances where the play calling has been aggressive, attempting to force defenses into uncomfortable situations, but the execution has occasionally lagged behind the intent. This disconnect is what we are monitoring closely as the season progresses. It is not just about the quarterback's development, it is about the entire ecosystem of the offense operating in harmony. When you analyze the film, you see the potential for explosive plays, but consistency remains the elusive goal. The coaching staff is constantly adjusting, looking for ways to utilize motion, play action, and unique personnel groupings to keep opposing coordinators off balance. This is a league where adaptability is the greatest currency, and the ability to pivot mid-game is what separates the contenders from the rest of the pack. We are seeing a focus on establishing the run to set up the passing game, a classic approach that still holds weight in today's modern NFL. However, the modern game also demands the ability to play from behind and execute in high-leverage 2-minute drills. These are the moments that define a season and reveal the true character of an offensive unit. The attention to detail in route running and the synchronization between the passer and his receivers are areas that require daily refinement. It is a process that involves trial and error, and patience is a virtue that is often in short supply in Chicago. The expectation is progress, week over week, and the coaching staff is under significant pressure to demonstrate that the system is working. If we look at the historical context of successful teams, they all go through these growing pains before finding their stride. The question is whether the team can find that rhythm before the window of opportunity begins to narrow. There is a lot of talent in the room, but talent alone does not win games in this division. It requires discipline, flawless execution, and an unwavering belief in the scheme that is being installed. As we watch the offense continue to evolve, we must keep an eye on how the coaching staff manages the workload and the mental toll of a demanding season. The next phase of this development will be crucial for the team's postseason aspirations.
Finally, we have to address the defensive side of the house under the leadership of Matt Eberflus. The defensive identity of this team is built on a foundation of effort, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of the football. This isn't just a mantra. It is a philosophy that is drilled into the players from the moment they step onto the practice field at Halas Hall. When you watch the defense perform on Sundays, you are looking for that signature speed and aggressive style of play that has become the hallmark of this tenure. The improvement we have witnessed in the secondary, in particular, has been a bright spot that suggests the developmental program is working as intended. Players are showing a better understanding of their assignments and the situational awareness that is required to make plays in key moments. This has translated into more takeaways and a higher level of confidence in the defensive backfield. However, the front seven is still working to establish a more consistent pass rush, which is essential for any elite defense to function at its highest level. The ability to generate pressure with just 4 linemen is the holy grail, and the coaching staff is experimenting with different stunts and blitz packages to compensate for any lack of pure edge talent. This requires a high degree of trust and communication, especially during the chaos of a live game. Matt Eberflus has been consistent in his messaging: win the takeaway battle, play with maximum effort, and stay disciplined in your lanes. When the team executes on these fronts, they are capable of holding their own against any offense in the league. But there have been lapses in focus that have led to big plays for the opponent, which is something that has to be cleaned up as the season heads toward the final stretch. The defensive depth is also being tested, and it is here that we see the value of a strong culture. Younger players are being thrust into roles that they might not have expected to fill, and their ability to step up is a testament to the coaching staff's preparation. We are looking at a defense that is still learning how to finish games and shut the door on opponents when it matters most. This is a developmental process that doesn't happen overnight, but the trajectory is pointing toward a more formidable unit. The challenge now is to maintain this momentum and avoid the complacency that can set in after a few successful outings. Every opponent presents a different set of problems, and the adaptability of this defense will be tested against some of the more high-powered offenses left on the schedule. It is a fascinating time to watch this team grow, and the lessons learned in these close games will pay dividends in the long run. We are keeping a close watch on how the defensive rotation evolves and whether the team can continue to play at this high level.
With so many moving parts, it is clear that the Chicago Bears are in the midst of a critical phase of their development. From the front office decisions to the tactical execution on both sides of the ball, every single detail is being scrutinized. It is a long road, but the foundation appears to be set. What do you think about the team's current direction? Should the front office be more aggressive, or is the current path the right one? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.